I used to be chronically dissatisfied, and I think it was almost something that I weaponized, if you like. I was dissatisfied because I needed to push for more, I needed to chase more, I needed to be hungry for more. And I thought, secretly, not consciously, this is hindsight, but I probably thought, if I accept my lot, if I signal to the universe that I'm grateful, I'm satisfied, I'm happy with my life, then what if I don't get anything more? What if the universe believes then that that is enough for me? And it certainly wasn't. I didn't like what was going on in my life. I didn't want that to be it. And so this thought of dissatisfaction, of course, became a state of feeling in the body. And wherever I went, I could get a little bit more confirmation for why this was not what I really wanted. I wanted something else. At that time, we were living on a boat, and I was having a conversation with someone who could see what was going on in me, and who just simply asked me, to get what you really want, who do you need to become? And this is maybe an obvious question if you have been consuming the kind of content that talks about manifestation and being a conscious creator in your life. Who do you need to become? Because the universe doesn't respond to what you want, but to who you are. And even though on an intellectual level I understood, maybe I didn't understand, I knew this stuff, I was still blind to the fact that myself, my own body, was operating from a completely different place, transmitting a completely different frequency. Constant dissatisfaction. And that's what I kept getting affirmed. Now, these words, who do you need to become? Funny enough, just last night as I was in the shower, they came to mind again, and I felt like I understood them again on a deeper level than ever before. You know, these messages come to us from so many different sources, but we understand and take them in and feel them at different times from different people, because it always comes with its own frequency, its own energy. So don't be afraid to repeat what you've already heard, because we probably all need to hear things several times in different contexts and different circumstances to actually get it. So who do I need to become? Well, the first thing was that I would be feeling so good when I had all of those things in line. I would feel so at ease when I had my dream, my wish, my desire fulfilled. So I had to become satisfied. I had to feel grateful. I had to find a way to feel at ease now. Not then, now. Otherwise, that would never come. So no matter what is going on in your world right now, for that to change, it's absolutely necessary and vital that you find a way to create space for experiencing satisfaction and genuine gratitude right now, in the middle of it all, so that your frequency can rise above your current circumstances. This is, of course, something that, for example, Dr. Joe Dispenza speaks about and teaches about and writes about. And if you are curious about how you can become more magnetic and what does that actually mean, I would recommend that you check out Dr. Dispenza's work. It's beautifully explained. And when it comes to abundance, I believe it was Jen Sincero. She's fantastic. I love listening to her. I think it was Jen who gave this amazing analogy for receiving. She said, Imagine now that you're giving a child a gift. Let's say it was a red car. And the child looks at it and says, but I wanted a blue one. Or it's not big enough. Or it's not fast enough. And maybe plays with it a little moment and chucks it aside. Would you want to be giving this child another gift in a hurry? Probably not. Whereas if you have a child in front of you that you gift this red car to, who goes, oh, thank you so much, and goes about playing with the car, sharing it with others, creating fun times, truly appreciating the gift that he or she's been given, you'd want to give this child more gifts because, wow, I mean, that's being able to receive, right? So no matter what resources you have available to you, if it's money that you wish for more of, then be thankful, be grateful for everything that you have, and have this attitude of gratitude and sharing in anything in life. You know, to find the gratitude for what we have and being ready for more is so important. And as we tune ourselves, our RAS, into seeing what we already have, we start to adjust our lenses, and everything that we come across in our day, we see opportunities, we see sources for gratitude, for satisfaction, for joy. We meet people that it feels good to meet. Our world really is a reflection of who we are and what it is that we are broadcasting. So slowly bringing your focus more and more to where is the evidence in your life that you already have an abundance of what you want, that it's already present in your life and you're thankful for it and you're ready for more. So satisfaction is gratitude. It's not really a destination. It's a wave. It's a state that we can learn to create, to evoke. It's a felt sense. It's something that we feel in the body or don't. I guess as humans, we need contrast. You know, you won't see light unless you know darkness, right? So being deeply dissatisfied at times will make it easier to recognize how good satisfaction feels. I believe as humans, we do get to experience the entire range for a reason. But that deep gratitude and satisfaction, it is not something that will be given to you from the outside. It is something you tune into, something that you feel from the inside. Have you been given a promotion and beyond a momentary yes, you just moved on? You just moved right on to the next thing without truly being able to celebrate it? Have you hit some kind of milestone or reached a goal that you thought would feel better than it actually did? You sort of just flew past it eventually. Yeah, you had exactly what you wanted in front of you, yet you couldn't feel truly deeply satisfied. Maybe there's a situation going on where you are just rolling from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, never being truly present and able to feel that deep satisfaction. What changed the game for me was an awareness, and then getting to work with it. Once again, somatic practices came to the rescue, because the conscious mind, the 5% or so, is this analytical thinker, the mind that is in the head. And the 95% of the mind, the subconscious mind, that is the body. That's where we need to go to create change. If you could think your way out of the feeling of dissatisfaction, I think you would have done it already. Well, I suppose you can create a better feeling thought, and slowly the body will follow. If the better feeling thought creates a feeling, if it changes a feeling in the body, we do need to take the body along. And the first step, as always, is just to slow down into this moment to realize what it is that you're actually feeling. A truth of this moment. That's where you can start to create change from. So maybe today you could start to get more granular with what it is that you are actually feeling. If you're feeling dissatisfied, is it actually that you've been let down? Is it a disappointment? Is it feeling lack, scarcity, not good enough? Is it feeling under too much demand and pressure by things that actually don't mean that much to you? Is it, what is it? Let's get really, really granular about what you're feeling. That way, you'll be able to easier notice when you're shifting little steps up to a slightly better feeling state, right? If we use big umbrella terms, then it's much harder to find or notice when you are starting to climb the ladder to a higher frequency, to a better feeling state, right? So maybe you could take a piece of pen and paper and just note down every variation of dissatisfaction or that feeling of meh, and see how much you can come up with and how these words relate to your life when you feel them and when you feel their opposite. Of course, we start to then place our attention on what we want to strengthen. What is the opposite end of the scale? You will always have both ends available to you. When you look at another person and you see something in them, you only see it because it's also present in you. So when you admire someone, admire them, don't envy them. Be inspired by them, because what you see in them is also present in you. And if you feel that you need a real shakedown, you need some help to get your body changing state, I'm here to help you. Yeah. Enjoy your beautiful day.